asked for questions on my Instagram page, anything that people wanted answered regarding the lead up to a marathon, marathon training, or just running in general. So Abby has the questions here through Instagram. She's going to ask me each question, and we'll see where we go.
Number 1 and 2. If you could be sponsored by any running company, which would you choose? And what's your favorite running gear for race day?
Okay, perfect. So we have my race day outfit right here, and it works well with that first question on which running company would I want to be sponsored by. So this is going to be my singlet for race day. This is Hoka, so that's going to be my answer there. I would be sponsored by Hoka. This is going to be my shorts for race day. And then my race day shoe is going to be the Hoka Carbon X3. Now, I do not exclusively wear Hoka. I love many different running shoes, and I enjoy having a variation of running shoes. However, whenever it comes down to a big workout or identifying the shoe that I wanted to wear on race day, Hoka was my number 1 choice. The shoes always look great and they feel great too. So that would be who I would be sponsored by. And then my race day outfit is here, and my race day shoes right here in the Hoka Carbon X3.
All right, so we're just gonna move along. How short is too short of running shorts? Is it underwear?
How short is too short? So in my last video, I talked about how I got made fun of by a little kid in a car seat because I was running in my underwear. I was not running in my underwear. I was running, these aren't that bad. I was running in probably 3-inch shorts. So 3-inch shorts are gonna be my race day shorts as well. 3 inches, I'll say 3 inches is probably too short. I would not personally buy 2 inches. 3 inches is what's most comfortable for performance. I can also do 4 and then maybe 5, but I've kind of trended down as I've continued running.
The good note is there is netting for everyone who is worried about whatever that is.
Yeah.
A problem.
Well, yeah.
Anyways. Okay, so favorite running socks.
Favorite running socks are Features. Features are the running socks that I wear basically every single day. I find them to be the most comfortable. They are pretty light and also fit your feet really well. They also are extremely durable. So Features are my go-to running sock and what I'm also going to be wearing on race day.
What's your favorite flavor of electrolytes? What's your favorite flavor of goos?
Okay, so we will start with electrolytes and powders, and then we'll work over to the gels that we're going to be taking on race day. For electrolytes and powders, I'm going to basically be stacking like a lemon lime flavor. So I have the BPN electrolytes right here in a lemon lime flavor, and then I went ahead and paired that with G1M Sport, also by BPN, in a lemon lime flavor as well. If I'm getting in some sort of flavor, I'd rather have something a little bit tangier, like a lemon lime, as opposed to something really sweet. So lemon lime is my go-to on the powder side of things. And then as far as goos go, I use Spring Energy Gels, and I am using the Awesome Sauce flavor for a few reasons. Number 1, the flavor is amazing. It just tastes exactly like applesauce with some cinnamon. But the biggest reason that I'm using them are that they go down extremely easily. They're very easy to get down, and it takes probably 5 to 10 seconds to empty the pack and get rid of it, which is great for an endurance event where you don't want to feel like you're trying to get down your nutrition. And then the other reason is that the Awesome Sauce flavor is 180 calories, and all of those calories are basically carbohydrates. So with each goo, I'm going to get 45 grams of carbohydrates, and we will get into tomorrow, leading into race day, exactly how I'm going to distribute my goos and any powders and water that I'm going to be taking on the course. We'll get into exactly the strategy for that.
All right, So, what was your favorite workout during this training cycle?
Favorite workout? There were a lot of good workouts that stand out to me. I'm going to go with two because I don't want to choose just one and I have two different reasons. My first one is going to be, I believe it was a Thursday, and it was a workout that was hard to identify how many miles it would be. There was a warm-up, there were some hill sprints, and then you went from the hill sprints directly into 2 periods of time at a threshold effort. That was probably the hardest workout that I had the entire cycle, and it ended up being a very long workout. It was like a half marathon on a Thursday, which personally I love those types of workouts because they push you. You feel like you get a lot out of them, and it's also nice to see that mileage go up midweek and know that you are deep into marathon training. So that was the first workout, probably one of the hardest workouts I had throughout the training cycle. The second one was more recently. It was kind of like my peaking workout a few weekends ago, and it was basically 18 miles total, so it was a weekend long run, 18 miles, and then in the middle of those 18 miles, we had 10 miles at goal marathon pace, and we'll get into goal marathon pace tomorrow, but that was a confidence boosting workout, and I think that those are crucial throughout a training cycle, especially as you get to the point where you are peaking and heading into taper. That was a great workout. So 10 miles at goal marathon pace is a go-to.
On topic, so are you the type of person who thinks that the race is the very end of the cycle, or is it its own entity on its, independent?
So is the race the end of a training cycle, or is it a part of a training cycle, or is it independent from the training cycle?
Yeah.
I cannot say that it's independent.
Okay.
I believe that it has to be a part of it, but I am not necessarily in the belief, for me at least, that it is a celebration. To me, it is what you've worked towards, and I say it can't be independent because we focus our training for months towards that race. So I don't believe it's a separate thing, but it is the day that you do all the work for, and it's the day that you need to show up for. So I think in that way, I don't like to view it as a celebration because a lot of hard work goes into race day and gets performed on race day.
Okay. I like to think that's the celebration, so that's why it's a hot topic. Okay, so post-race ritual or celebration? So you got any plans?
I have plans this time. On a normal race, I am pretty fine with treating it like an extremely normal day. Especially in the few hours after the race, I don't like to just go sit on the couch the rest of the day because your body is so wound up and tight after a race. I like to stay on my feet and keep moving. The circumstances for this race are pretty unique because we're going to be leaving on race day to head to Orlando to meet my family for a vacation that was previously planned to Disney World. So in this situation, there are a lot of plans post-race day. In an ideal world, probably not.
Last question. So what is one thing that you've been waiting to eat or to drink till after race day?
Okay. Eating, I don't really have anything that stands out as far as food. In the weirdest way, although I don't drink often, I have found myself wanting either a glass of red wine or a cup of Terramana, which is the Rock's tequila. And I'm sure that I will be able to enjoy that once we make it to Orlando. It's something where I don't drink as I get closer to a race. I don't drink often when I'm in marathon training anyways. So just the opportunity to kind of sit back and relax and enjoy all of the hard work that went into the training cycle and the race that's coming up. I think it's going to be nice to enjoy either some tequila or some red wine in Disney World.
All right, cheers to that.
The Terramana toast.
Terramana toast. Oh man.
I want to say a huge thank you to those of you who sent in these questions, allowing us to do the Q&A just a few days before the race. We had an amazing time in Buffalo. It ended up being a great race. If you're interested in seeing the result and what led up to race day in Buffalo, New York this past weekend, please go through the link in this video description to see the Sub-3 marathon attempt video that we also filmed in combination with this Q&A video. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you for following along with the journey, and I hope that you too are pursuing big things for yourself. Have a great one.